Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a video today, this one's going to be doing a video for the boys, this one's going to be doing another discussion video for today. I am not happy, folks. We are here to talk about the news that broke yesterday. You guys were sending me this one. I was asked about it in my newest Q&A video as well, too. Apparently, according to sources, and according to Eric Kripke himself, who confirmed it in an interview when he was being asked questions about episode 7, and I can confirm for y'all, I saw the clip, it's 100% true. I can't even believe this man just said this. Apparently, Soldier Boy, the father of Homelander, one of the most important players of this final season, is now officially wrapped up. He will not show up in the series finale, aside from apparently just him being in the box. He will not actually be a character in the series finale. That is his ending. That is how he ends, and that's the conclusion. Wow, what a joke. What a joke is what I'm gonna say. I love Soldier Boy. I love his character. I think he's great. Jensen Ackles steals the show, and for me, this season has been the best character. And I think he's been the best character kind of the show, which might kind of be a bit of a controversial one. I don't know. I really like him. I like his character. I like his arc. He's hilarious. He's badass. He's very, very intriguing. And he's got a bunch of lore to him as well, too, you know? I really like his character. To wrap him up by shoving him back in the box, which is where we started his character, it feels like there's no progression at all. Like, it feels like they didn't know what to do with him. They had him there to set up Vought Rising, his prequel series, and now they're just like, okay, just get skedaddle. You know what I mean? That's just lame. So I guess this is my final note on Soldier Boy. I guess because it sounds like there's not going to be much to talk about with him in the series finale, which is stupid. I guess there you go. Soldier Boy's a wrap. See you in the spinoff, I guess. You know, which I will watch the spinoff. But damn, like seriously, what are we doing, folks? So. I don't know. I'm just not happy with that at all. I'm not gonna act like I am. I'm not gonna act like, you know, there's a cool angle to it, or, oh, there's kind of a cool idea to it. No, because he's done. You know what I mean? There's nothing cool about any of that. So, no, dumb idea. I'm gonna say, Kripke, dumb idea. You have absolutely given him a terrible ending. And for the original series, awful decision. Awful decision. And on top of that, there was a new poster released yesterday for the series finale, and it is of Butcher going up to Homelander in the White House. Now, this is also a panel from the comics. This is literally shot for shot taken from the comics, which is cool, you know, very cool. But I saw some people in the comments saying, they're like, okay, this is a cool poster, but are we really going to get that, you know? Are we really going to get that? And it's like, I hope we are, you know? I'm definitely nervous going into this final episode, if you folks couldn't tell. Episode 7 really messed around, and I mean, this whole season to a degree has messed around a lot, you know? I've enjoyed some episodes this season, I really have, but I just don't think this season is a final season. I feel like it's just like another season, you know? It doesn't feel like we only have an hour left of this show, you know? And I think that's kind of unfortunate. And now hearing that they did this to Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy, I'm really disappointed in that. I'm really disappointed. I really liked his character. He, again, you know, my favorite, honestly, he's great. And he just did a really good job. He was a really, really interesting character. So for those Soldier Boy fans, I'm sorry to report to y'all this information. This is awful information. This is terrible news, and not a good note to get us ready for the series finale. Really not a good note at all. So, Kripke, and I saw Kripke made a statement, like, literally, like, a few days ago, and I found this so ridiculous, and I'm going to call him out on it, because I just think this is absolutely dumb as hell. People were complaining about the season, people were complaining about the pacing issues, and you know what he said, too, and I was just like, what? I remember he said, he was like, well, we can't have a battle every single episode, you can't expect to have a battle sequence every episode, that's not how it works, and I'm like, that's not what we're asking for, Kripke. You misunderstood everything that the fans are complaining about. The fans are upset because this isn't an ending. This doesn't feel like an ending. This is a slow drag of side quests to get the V1 or to deal with Oh Father's frickin' group of people stuck in a building for the entire episode. This isn't final material. That's what we're complaining about. We're complaining about the pacing. We're complaining about the way it's being, you know, laid out. You know what I mean? And we understand that, you know, I don't need a battle every single episode. That's not what fans are saying, and that's not what any of us are saying. We understand that battles can't happen every episode. I will say, I think you should have done more battles than you've done. I will say that. I think you've lacked on that too. But that's just one of the issues. If you had good, slow written, stuff, it wouldn't bother me. And there are good character moments. There is. Like Frenchie's death, really nice moment. But the problem is you're not doing what the final arc is supposed to do. You're not giving us those big moments with Homelander, like the moments in the comics where he went into that White House and frickin' did everything. Like you're not getting all that. Instead, he's just sitting there and takes the dude out, and then you never see the White House for the rest of the episode. That is not how you do that. There is so many different ways you could have done it. I don't know if it's a budgetary issue, which it could be. I don't know why you're making Father like one of the main final villains of the series. That just does not make sense. A new character that popped up like literally a few weeks ago, like it doesn't make any sense. And on top of that, you're setting up Vought Rising more than you're setting up the end. And that's the problem. That's the problem everybody has, Like, am I going to watch the Vought Rising series? Yes, but, you don't have to worry. We're going to watch that. You know what I mean? Like, this is the end of this series. And this series does not feel like it's coming to an end. You've got an hour and 5 minutes left. You've wasted the Gen V characters. And on top of everything else, you wasted the Gen V characters. I mean, totally just wasted them. And word on the street is, they're not even in the series finale. That's the word I've been hearing, at least. And I'm just like, excuse me? What? You talking about like, oh my god, Gen V is going to be such a big deal, and the crossover is going to happen, and Starlight and A-Train get them to join the Resistance. Like, what was that for then? Like, I don't understand. There's so many things that don't add up. And you may say, well, we don't want you to force, Gen V on the main show. Okay, that's fine. Then you should have introduced them as new characters and given them perspective on this series. Introduce them as new characters, rebellion members that Starlight found between season 4 and 5, and introduce them as new characters. And then develop them in season 5. If you need extra episodes, you can. Evidently, Amazon gave you the option to make a longer final season from the word I'm hearing, and you declined. So, don't tell me you don't have enough time to do this. You absolutely had enough time to do all of these things. And now you're stuck with an hour and 5 minutes. An hour and 5 minutes to wrap up all these things. Yeah, I'm right to be concerned. And what I just heard now that Soldier Boy's wrapped up, you're not heading in a good direction. I'll tell you one thing right now. So I hope that this series finale comes around and it changes my tune. I hope it does. But I'll tell you one thing right now, I'm not giving a 10 out of 10 to an episode that would wrap up Soldier Boy in that type of sense. That's not happening. There is absolutely no way you're going to convince me that episode is going to be 10 out of 10 quality when Soldier Boy is sitting in a tank. One of the most important characters of the series. Insane. Absolutely just bonkers to me. So, anyway, that's my overall thoughts. Let me know how you feel down below. And let me know, do you guys agree with any of this? Because I think they are heading in a very scary direction at the moment. I really think they are. So, we'll see. We will see. But that's my thoughts. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Scum Guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.